How about the long, sharp teeth?
Sounds like a chapter in like a dinosaur documentary.
Well, how about, okay, so four teens are driving at night.
Four, oh, four teens.
Yeah, and college students. Four students,
Oh,
driving
four
back.
teens that got promoted to college. They're super smart.
Well, no.
What?
Okay. You want to do that?
Yeah, there's like just so happened these four kids got promoted
Okay, so we got
like
four,
a
like,
year early.
they're 14.
You know those kids? You ever have those kids in your school? They're like when you're a junior, like, oh, they're taking college courses.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, fuck. Like, yeah, let's get these kids in the car and kill them.
Okay, so we have four, so they're like 14. They're very young. They're
Oh my
super
God.
geniuses.
Yeah, they're like freshmen that went to college. The Oprah people that are on Oprah.
And they're from four different schools, but they're actually
Well, yeah.
wait, how are they driving? These are children.
They're
Oh, it's
so
in a
smart.
self-driving car that one of them built.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He's like a
because they
douche.
yeah, he's the douche. He's like the Elon Musk type. And
Yeah. He's
then
always talking about money and success.
yeah. So he's like a engineer or whatever. And then there's a girl and she's all about robots. She like doesn't want she doesn't really like talking to people because like she thinks that's a waste of time because in the future you're not going to be interacting with people. You're going to be
Yeah.
interacting with robots.
She's always comparing our consciousness to AI and like she's like you'll never know the difference. So what's the difference if we just treat it like it is now?
Yes, exactly. And then there's another. So wait, so the first one's name is
Tariq. I like it.
okay.
It's a hip name. Like he's got his hair styled. He's like a douchebag.
All
And
right.
he's
All right.
he's like his weakness is he's overconfident about all this stuff just because he's very skinny.
Okay.
You know, he's petite. He's got no shoulders.
Okay, he's a small guy. And then there's the girl. Her name is Ogden. That's
Ogden.
wait, that's like a boy's name, Ogdina.
Sure. That
Okay,
sounds
Ogdina.
that sounds
Tariq.
you know,
She's like from the Midwest. And
Midwest. I was gonna say Eastern European.
yeah. And then there's another boy named Waylon, and he's like a biology head.
He's he loves weed and like people and he's just really he's
He
the one
loves
that connects to he's the one who connects the group to the outside world.
yeah, he loves animals because he's all about
Oh my
biology.
God, he
Yeah,
loves animals, especially
yeah.
donkeys.
And then there's
He can't get
and
over the lips. He's like,
and
look at the lips.
and then we need one more person. You
Sven. He's an exchange. He came from Norway and he
okay?
went to their high school and he immediately was like, "Oh my God, you're a genius, Sven." And
Yeah, and but
Sven's very what's the one you like you don't like talk about yourself?
modest.
Modest, yeah.
But what's like the thing he's a genius in?
Oh
Literature?
no,
Like
like he's developing like genes shit, like disease stuff.
okay, all right, yeah. So he's like a medical genius. He's like a Doogie
Yes.
Howser type.
Yes, he's very smart and very quiet because he's always thinking about like medical shit.
Yeah, and the college has like decided that they should all go on this road trip to the
At 14
college.
years old.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
no, it's in
very
the
dangerous. All of you geniuses that could possibly change the world need to get in one car that you can't drive.
well, it's like a super safe car that Tariq built.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's also some kind of promotional thing. Yeah.
yeah, because
That
he's trying to get his company off the ground.
yeah, some big like promotional thing.
Yeah.
The news is involved.
So when we open up, like and so
There's gonna
like
be a
what
lot of
we
Amelia Earhart parallels. Go on.
so like well, how do we how do we introduce okay, we probably introduce the concept in the opening montage where we
Oh,
see
a
them.
news. Oh yeah, go
No,
on.
no, if you want, but I was thinking like it's all of them getting ready to leave, and like we see Tariq. Tariq is very dismissive of his parents.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, no, no,
he
it is a
like they're
montage. You're
really
right.
loving, good parents, but he's completely like, ugh, you guys. And then
Yeah, he's like, I kind of don't want to be associated with them anymore. They're so below me.
Og,
He's like,
uh,
the news wouldn't like, no one even know about this if it wasn't for me.
and Agdina's parents are very cold. They act like robots.
Yeah, that's where she gets it from.
And obviously, Waylon's parents are hippies.
Hmm.
And Sven lives with a host family. He lives with just like this like very average like middle class American family that like
Who
he's
kind
kind
of
of out
like,
of place in.
yeah, and like they kind of like for some, like they seem like they're like, you know, they got a house, they're very nice, they're clean, but yet they don't really know. Like, so about your trip, tell us, like, like clearly they should know.
Yes, and the exposition device we'll have
Yes,
is
yes,
him
yes.
explaining to them the nature of this trip.
Hmm.
So then that happens. We have some music playing. They all get picked up and they're on the road. Now we're gonna take like probably the first almost half hour of this. No, that's too long. But the first like 20 minutes of this movie just building the chemistry
Oh
behind.
yeah, yeah. The character, like who each one of them are. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've kind of outlined that already. Obviously, Tariq is going to be constantly hitting on Agdina because he's very, very insecure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, Sven and Waylon are kind of getting along because like those are just kind of complementary personalities, and
And they're sitting in the back.
they're sitting in the back, but Waylon keeps trying to smoke weed, and like
No,
um.
he'd be more hip. He'd be vaping.
He's vaping. He's
He'd be
vaping.
vaping. Yo, that's a good shirt. He'd be vaping.
He be vaping. Um, but okay, so we have this futuristic car. It breaks down. Tariq's like, this is impossible.
No, it's got to be a funny thing because he's like Tariq is in the front and he's like, you know, hitting on Olga. What's her name?
Yeah. I have no idea.
Oh,
Oh,
Telda,
Agdina.
Agdina. And
Yeah.
he's just like, okay, before you tell me to shut up, I want you to hear this whole thing. All right. That's not what he says. I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, he might be. Actually, he should say that. He goes, before you tell me to shut up, I want you to hear this, hear my full pitch. All right. And they start spitting out.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. I appreciate the idea, but these are children.
All right.
Um.
So
But
I
no,
guess
I
was a
do like the idea
lame.
that like he kind of
Oh, just
despite
as it,
herself, he kind of does charm her with like his cheeseball antics.
right before she admits that he is charming her, there's a
Yes.
big bump, and there's like almost like a violent bump that they hit,
Yes. Yes.
and then the car spins out.
And so then but they end up being able to pull over safely, but the car's wrecked and he's in denial. This should be impossible. This is like the car of the future.
And that's all he's talking about. And Olga, so you don't even care if any of us are okay, you fucking asshole.
Well, no, she wouldn't be like that because she's like a robot like lover, you know? So
Well, yeah.
like she's not put off by like someone not behaving humanely.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, the other two,
the other two are freaked out. Oh, but Waylon takes a look, and remember, he's like an animal guy. He notices these
they hit some.
gnarly claw marks on the bottom of the car.
Hmm.
And with Sven, oh, and yeah, so Sven doesn't come into play yet, but Waylon is like,
Waylon
I
has a microscope out and he's taking samples.
yes, and he's saying like these the
This is not
spacing.
normal.
Yeah, the spacing of this, there's nothing this large that should be in this area.
And this isn't even calcium chloride zinc 47. And they're like, what is that? He's like,
Yeah, he's definitely
this
finding things that
isn't
don't make sense.
this isn't normal animal nails.
Yes, yes, this isn't keratin. This is made of something else. Um,
They're like, well, what?
Oh, and then Tariq starts like talking about some other guy that he's saying like he's
Sabotage him.
trying to.
Yeah.
How'd you make that noise?
What?
You just made a you made a very strange noise.
I want to hear it. Go back.
You were like, oh, I can't do it. It's like not a human noise.
Oh, like I don't know. I gotta hear it.
I think you just did it again. Okay, well, we don't have time for this. Um, um, oh yeah, so Tariq is like, I know who, uh, Kleebird is after me. He said there's like another kid. Oh no, there's some adult billionaire that he doesn't fucking know about Tariq, but in his head, he sees him as his rival, and he's like Jeffrey, you know, like we'll say like Jeffrey Tusk. You know, we'll mix the. He's
Jeffrey
like,
Tusk. Is that
yeah,
for Jeffrey Epstein?
no, don't worry about it. It's like Elon Musk, Jeffrey Bezos, like some guy like that, and he's like,
Bezo. First of all, it's Bezo, but I like Bezo.
okay, yeah, it's
Beezer.
Bezo Tusk. Yeah,
Bezo Tusks.
let's not get. He's like Bezo Tusk
Okay,
is
I want a spelling.
no Bezo Tusk knows that I'm on the path of success. He's trying to wipe me out. He's like he sabotaged our car, and they're like, you're a lunatic. Like this, you're talking about the richest guy in the world. He doesn't know about some 14-year-old that got a scholarship to a school no one's heard of, and he's like, oh, he knows me. Everyone,
Oh, no, no, no. Who said that?
this is Tariq.
Yeah, but who just told him that?
Oh, Sven.
Olga. Oh, Sven, the
Sven,
foreigner.
we need to give Sven something.
No, 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 no. Sven says,
Sven is the
and,
voice of reason.
yeah, yeah. And he goes, and he says, and for a 14-year-old who get a diploma in September, and he says all these things. And then
Okay.
Tariq goes, wait a minute. How did you know I got my diploma in September? No one knew about it until October because of the problem with the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Sven goes, I didn't say September. I said October.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, no, no, no. You said September. And then because he's working for him, he thinks.
Yeah, he lunges at him.
Because he's like, we don't even know where this guy came from. He's like, it's Sven. You know Sven. We spent like a few
3
weeks with
hours
him.
together.
Yeah. They're like, wait a minute. We don't know Sven.
But then none of them know each other. So he starts attacking Sven.
No, because now the paranoia starts going around. They're like, wait a minute. We don't know Sven.
But
And then
none of them know
"Wait a
each
minute."
other.
Yeah. Then they go, wait a minute. To the hippie kid now. They're like, wait a minute. We don't fucking know you.
Yeah. And he goes, you don't know each other either. None of us know each other. That's the whole point of this trip. It's for us to get to know each other. So let's calm down. This probably isn't Bezo Tusk. This probably is some kind of animal. Maybe I just misidentified it. You know, I've made mistakes in the past. Let's just get our heads together. And
And
we'll
as he
call-
says that, a fucking claw and comes down and swipes his head off.
Yeah. But wouldn't they see what did it? It's so fast.
Yeah.
It's getting dark, and there's
Just
this
flying
fast
by.
movement. And as he's talking, yeah, a claw just totally beheads Whalen.
Yeah, like you said, you just see like a blur behind him, and all of a sudden he stops talking, and then it's one of those classic things where you get your head cut off so fast that you don't know it's cut off,
Yeah,
and then it just slowly falls off.
yeah. And they start screaming. Wait, can you hold on 1 second? What is?
We're good.
Um. So yeah, now they're screaming, and oh, but Tariq he opens up the trunk, and he starts building a like he has like a ready-made like gun that he can build out of the
Ready-made.
car.
I've got a ready-made.
And they're like, you had a gun? Like, did the school know about this? He's like, no, I didn't even know about it until just now. These are modular parts.
Manifesting.
He's like, no, these are modular parts. I can build anything out of this car.
Yeah, how about he just kind of pulls things apart. He doesn't just pull it out of the trunk. He's like
That's what
taking stuff out of the
no, that's
engine.
what I'm saying. It looks like he's just pulling it from the trunk, but he's actually just building it out of pieces of the car really quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so like he has a gun and they're standing around, they're scared. One of them has been killed. Now what?
Now we need to use their weaknesses as their powers.
Well, I think they're like one of the things is they're like, let's call the school.
No service.
No service. And they got like a satellite phone, and it's like this should work anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tariq's like, "There's a mouse, there's a mouse."
What did he say?
Under his breath, he keeps saying that guy's name.
Sven.
Yeah. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Basil Musk.
Oh no, Bezo Tusk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Agdina, we got to bring her robot thing into it.
Yeah.
I think okay, so he's built a gun. I think she's messing around now and she's like starting to try to build like a mech suit out of it. So that
Yeah. Okay. That's funny. They're all disassembling the car to do like their own special power.
yeah, yeah, and Sven is making like like a little medical station out of it.
Yeah. He somehow found a way to make syringes um,
No, what he
and
does
IV bags.
is he
He stitches his head back on.
no, he doesn't do that, but he reanimates the head. So now Waylon is just the head. He's screaming for a
With the
minute.
battery of the Tesla.
Yeah. He's just on the battery of the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the hood, because in the crash, the hood had fallen off somehow.
So he's screaming, and
Now
then,
they're
like,
back in the car with the head
yes, and
navigating.
he's screaming, and Sven is like, "Don't worry, when we get back to the school, I'll be able to sew your head back on the body." But then he kind of like looks at the other two, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna be able to do that."
It's rotting.
He
It
is just a
stinks.
head now.
Really goes, no, actually, we had to leave it. It stunk. It
No,
stinks.
he doesn't tell. He doesn't tell
All
Waylon.
right.
Waylon thinks he's getting his body back eventually. Um.
So
So
now they're creeping in the night with Waylon's head on the front of the car. He's helping them look around.
yeah, they got the gun, and they start hearing howling, and Waylon goes, "Okay, now that howl, the throat." Wow, I don't know. What does he say? What?
They're like, okay, listen, he's dead and he's probably got brain damage, so just let him talk.
Like that throat, that howl, those lungs. Oh my God.
Is this also refrigerator pancake mix?
Okay. Wait. Tariq is saying like, listen, Waylon couldn't identify that animal.
Because he's
I
just a
still,
fucking head on her engine.
I still think that this is Bezo Tusk. He's got a hit out on us. You know that someone that we are the future.
Then why won't he
And
just kill us like the old fashioned way with bullets in our head? Why is he toying with us? Exactly what you just said. Toying with us. He thinks we're toys.
yeah, maybe he's testing us. Maybe he wants to see which one of us.
And he wants my secret.
No.
Secret for what?
He's saying maybe he wants to see which one of us is worthy to be his protege.
I think that this all should come down. Should we talk about the end?
Why don't we? We don't have a ton of time, so just steer it that way.
All right. It's literally, yeah. Um, so, well, we got to have the guy really attacked. They have to be now knowledgeable that it's actually happening.
Oh, I was thinking that it's not actually happening. This is paranoia.
Oh, that's lame.
Well, okay, we'll take it. Take it where you want to go.
Well, how are they going to meet him?
Well, okay, so I think that we have to have a few more interactions with okay, so we have a few more interactions with this creature. Obviously, Agdina builds a robot body for Waylon. There is eventually some amount of fighting.
Sexual tension.
Tariq gets his arm bit off by the creature. It appears every time it appears, it damages them more. Um,
Injures them.
yeah, but they keep kind of being able
What
to.
road did they send them on? And there's no one around
Oh, this is like a deserted mountain road.
because they have to go up to the top of a mountain in some Chilean observatory.
Sure. I don't know why. I thought they were driving
Well,
to college.
oh, well, they had to go to the special meeting first.
Okay,
You know,
whatever.
it's like a ceremonial thing, and it's at the top of a mountain at an observatory
But
because
every
they're always hard to get to.
but there's like 4 or 5 interactions with this creature. Every time we see a little bit more of it, it's like this kind of rat bear monster. And every time they get a little more injured and they have to use their skills to kind of repair themselves, and they're changed every time. They're becoming more robotic. They're becoming more animal-like as Whalen
Hmm.
starts to like start doing grafting from roadkill to like make them to like whole, and Sven like does like the medical stuff to do that, and like by the end they've this has been just like an hour for in our time, but it's been like a day for them, and they're completely different creatures basically. Like they're
They're
robotic.
anthropomorphic.
Yeah, they're robotic, animal like, they're like totally transhuman.
Yeah, you
And
know that old like analogy, like if you replace one board of the ship one at a time, by the
yeah,
end of
yeah,
the
yeah.
journey is like, is it still the same ship? So it's like that. It's like, are they still human?
And
Or are they
then
just like they're just these cyborg animal messes,
yeah, yeah.
like
So this is going on for like a week
rotting
basically.
hair.
And then we see the creature and it looks just like that, but a little bit more sleek. And it talks and it's Bezo Tusk.
Yeah,
And
because he's
he goes, welcome to class. He
wait,
sent
no,
them
no,
out here.
wait, because the whole time they're fighting him, they're moving through the forest and like fighting and moving. And eventually at the end, when they're like this disgusting anamorphic mess, they come upon this like built structure in the distance, like in the mist of the night, and they go upon it. And that's the college. And that's before they get to it, they meet the Bezo.
Yes, yeah, and he's like, this is you're
You've
now worthy of being my students. You've transformed into something of the future, just like
yes.
me.
Yes.
And
And then, and he leads them into the grand hall, and it's everyone in there is just disgusting, worse than the next, like
and,
really hideous, deformed things that should be never looked at.
and he goes, "Isn't that right, son?" And that was Sven. Sven was like leading them
Yes, there.
all around this.
He's called a monitor.
Yeah, he's the monitor. Yeah, yeah. And then he takes off his head, and it's a computer monitor.
And they go, now what do you think? And it ends.
What do you think of that? Huh? Pretty neat.
Uh, Wait a minute. Should there be a fourth act where something terrible happens to these people? Like the government comes in and slaughters all of them, be like these hell beasts?
No, I think maybe there's a sequel.
Oh yeah, we gotta make
That's
more money.
where the Hell Beasts go where it's been like 40 years in the future, and now the entire world ruling class is these Hell Beasts, these like robot animal creatures. And
And they're so smart.
they're finally ready to come out and let us know that they rule over us. And
We rule.
yeah, yeah. And like there's a big announcement. Like the president like gives a speech and he goes, "Your real leader wants to talk to you." And this big like crazy pterodactyl robot monster comes out and is like, "I am the leader of America." And and it's news for like a week and then we
And
all kind
everyone
of get used
laughs
to it.
hysterical. Everyone laughs.
Yeah, yeah. And he goes, "Stop laughing at me. I am all powerful."
And everyone's laughing, and we got really close-ups of old men in suits laughing so hard and sweating. And it goes back to the pterodactyl going, nah! And then it ends.
Stupid.
It's great. I love that. It ended so far from where it began. I love it.
Yeah, and that's two movies.
Wait, in one?
Well, that was the sequel.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
That
no.
was,
Well, the sequel's always a little
no,
rushed.
I thought the main movie was going to end like that.
Like what?
What we just said. I forget
No,
what we
no,
were
the
saying.
main movie just ends with them going to school with all the other freaks.
And this one, how did it start?
With all the freaks deciding to like come out as the leaders of the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then they don't take him serious. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
It's
Well,
great.
what did that ring in at?
Well, we have 6 minutes left.
So we did it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So we're getting the hang of this. Ugh. So what else is new?
Um, Nothing really. Just stress of this car thing.
I'm
Because I
gonna
brought
stop.
my car in to get fixed.